Welcome back, food enthusiasts, to our channel. Today, we're diving into the delicious world of baked goods and exploring one of the most iconic breads out there, the baguette. You might think you know everything about this long and crusty bread, but hold on tight, because we've uncovered 7 unknown facts that will surprise you. Origins and history. Our journey begins with the origin story of the baguette. Did you know that this French classic wasn't always the way we know it today? The baguette actually evolved from a much shorter and wider loaf in the 18th century. The elongated shape we recognize today became popular in the 20th century, thanks to advancements in baking techniques. The perfect crust and crumb. Ah, that signature crispy crust and fluffy crumb. But here's the twist: achieving that perfect crust requires a bit of magic called steam baking. The steam helps develop that golden crust while allowing the interior to remain soft and airy. It's like a science experiment in every bakery. Baguette etiquette. Now, let's talk about some unspoken rules when enjoying a baguette in France. It's considered impolite to tear off a piece with your hands. Instead, use a knife to cut a slice. And when eating with cheese and wine, don't spread butter directly on the bread. Take a bite, then sip your wine. It's all about savoring the flavors. The baguette's role in French culture. Beyond being just a bread, the baguette is a cultural icon in France. In 1993, French law actually declared that the traditional baguette must only contain flour, water, yeast, and salt, no additives or preservatives allowed. It's a symbol of purity and tradition. World records and feats. Hold on to your seats, because here's a jaw-dropping fact. The world record for the longest baguette ever made stretches over 400 feet. That's longer than a football field. Can you imagine the amount of flour and dough that went into that? Not just a bread baguette in art and literature. It's time to explore the baguette's influence in art and literature. From classic paintings to modern photography, the baguette has often found itself at the center of creative expressions. And let's not forget the literary references that have elevated this bread to a symbol of French culture and lifestyle. Modern twists and variations. As time has passed, the baguette has taken on many delicious forms. From sesame-crusted to olive-studded and even chocolate-filled, bakers have embraced innovation while still paying homage to tradition. The baguette, as we know it today, has its roots in France. Its name translates to stick or wand, which aptly describes its long and slender shape. The baguette as we recognize it gained popularity in the 20th century, although earlier versions of long loaves have been a part of French baking traditions for centuries. A traditional baguette is made from simple ingredients: flour, water, yeast, and salt. French law even dictates that a classic baguette can't contain any additives or preservatives. This minimalist recipe allows the flavor of the bread to shine through. Baking technique. Baguettes are typically made using a process called fermentation, which involves allowing the dough to rest and rise for an extended period. This slow fermentation enhances the flavor and texture of the bread. As mentioned earlier, steam baking is a crucial technique used to achieve the baguette's distinctive crisp crust and soft interior. Shape and size. A standard baguette is characterized by its elongated shape, usually around 2 to 2.5 feet long, 60-80 centimeters, and around 2 inches wide. This shape is not just for aesthetics. It also exposes more crust surface area, contributing to the desirable crust-to-crumb ratio. Texture and flavor. A well-made baguette features a crispy crust that crackles when you squeeze it. The interior, crumb, should be soft, chewy, and slightly holy, allowing for better absorption of soups, sauces, and spreads. Its flavor should be slightly tangy, with a hint of weedy sweetness. Cultural significance. In France, the baguette is not just a bread, it's a cultural symbol. It's a staple on tables across the country and is often seen carried under the arm of Parisians on their way home from the bakery. The simple act of buying and consuming a baguette is deeply woven into the fabric of French daily life. Baguette etiquette. There are certain customs associated with eating a baguette in France. For example, it's considered polite to use a knife to cut a slice of baguette rather than tearing it by hand. Additionally, when enjoying it with cheese and wine, It's common to take a bite before sipping your drink to appreciate the flavors and sequence. Variations and innovations. While the classic baguette remains beloved, modern bakers have experimented with various flavors and ingredients. Some variations might include seeded or whole wheat baguettes, while others might infuse the dough with olives, herbs, or even chocolate chips. Artistic and literary influence. The baguette has made its way into various forms of art, literature, and popular culture. It's been depicted in paintings, photographs, and films, often as a representation of French identity and lifestyle. In essence, the baguette is more than just a type of bread. It's a cultural and culinary emblem that embodies the spirit of France. Its history, craftsmanship, and iconic shape have earned it a special place not only in the hearts of the French but also on the tables of people around the world who appreciate its simple yet profound qualities. There you have it, folks, 7 incredible and lesser-known facts about the baguette that unveil its rich history, cultural significance, and versatility. The next time you savor a warm slice of baguette, remember the stories it carries with it. Thank you for joining us today. If you found these facts as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with fellow food enthusiasts. Until next time, keep exploring the world one bite at a time.